here we are back in Octopath Traveler, and before we kick off Olberic's route, we need to kick off his route. So real quick, retribution can come at any time, you know. Up the trail and a bit from behind, for example. Tell me more about this retribution. A man who once traveled the realm as a member of a theater troupe until a petty dispute forced all to go their separate ways and left him without means to make a living. Now he puts his talents to use as an extortionist. Olberic's level 34. Everyone's a lot stronger since the last video because I went to Duskbarrow. But here we go. So this is the last quest for Ophelia that I forgot to do in the previous video, and since I'm here, I have Olberic in the party. We're gonna murder this dude. Ooh, cheap shot. He came scratch me though. So unless he's sitting on some big attack, all that does is just draw this fight.
Victory shall be mine.
Didn't really want to break him because I wanted to buff, but it's fine. Go him or go home. And he just took 1,600 damage like it was nothing.
How about this?
It's a little unfortunate that this guy is so damn quick. After all the training I just did, involuntarily I might add, I still can't quite keep up. Oh, never mind, scratch that.
With each battle, I grow
So
stronger.
all he had was a speed stat. I thought he actually had a bank of HP to back that, but no, he didn't.
Enough!
Alright, I confess, I was in the wrong and I won't deny it. I lost my job and hadn't had a copper to my name, so out of despair I turned to crime. Thieving don't suit me. I'm gonna get me honest work. Hang me if I don't. Or we can hang you now. I trust this will not happen again. I know if we hang him now, that will not happen again. You're a priest? No, I swear my mother's grave was honest work or none for me now. Well, the cathedral is in need of a caretaker, someone to sweep the floors and so on. That sounds grand, Your Holiness. I'm proper handy with a broom. And there you go. So anyway, I'll show you real quick. I went ahead and explored Duskbarrow. I peeked in on the Moldering Ruins and the Shrine of the Archmages. This is where the Archmage shop is. Level 50 to survive. I'm only at level 40 with Alphen. I'm not going to make it if I try to go in there now. That's probably going to be a Chapter 3, probably the end of Chapter 3 thing. So, I will start looting the place in a second. Okay,
Good day
time to
to
loot
you.
the place. You're most welcome to Victor's Hollow, the jewel of the woodlands. Most know this place for our lauded arena. Please be sure to watch a match while you're here. Or maybe Olberic will fight one, eh? This young man lives a carefree lifestyle and is devoted to the pursuit of pleasure above all else, or at least that's how he would present himself to others. In truth, he is an exceptional gladiator, ever in search of a worthy challenge. So, new weapons for sale? So, he loaded up on the nuts. Once I have my party decided, I'll actually start using those, because I don't know if the final dungeon actually requires a group of 8. On account of there being a 4-man party, I'm assuming that probably will work out that way. So I could beat the guy down, but we'll see if anyone has a bounty on him first. So this is my first time actually in here. I just literally well... What happened is I came out here to actually, I can actually buy a grape here. I'm gonna buy a couple of these, just in case. So anyway, I apparently walked by the place, but I never walked in it before, so I had to walk from Boulderfall up here. And while I was up here, that's when I decided, yeah, you know what, I'll go explore up here, and did the intensive training. And then I had to loop back and come back to here in the first place. So once I came here, I just went back to Saint's Bridge and started the video. My husband stepped out of the house for a spell, but never came back. He has a large mole on the back of his hand. If you see such a man, please tell him to come home. A woman of Victor's Hollow. She once worked as a dancer in the Sunlands until she eloped with her husband. Though the two were never blessed with children, they enjoy a quiet life looking after their flower garden. And since that's not a formal request, lady, you're kinda out of luck. I'll be taking your stuff while I'm here. So we can't allure this guy. No swordsman in many years. Once he fought for something near and dear to his heart, but over time came to realize that the man he was and the love he had were long gone. Though he harbors no regrets for the choices he made, he has no fond memories of his misspent days either. Knight sword. So I believe that actually is an improvement over what I'm currently using here. So the nice thing is that crit rate and the occasional confuse, but this is better if I want to break crap. Like, overall, I'd rather give this to, Therion, that's his name, since he can scale off speed, but, oh well. I'm a lowly swordsman, worn and broken. I fought 1,000 battles if I fought one, and I'm tired of heaving this blade. Don't worry, I took your blade, buddy. But there's a fool lad who's gone and made me his hero and wants to be a fighter like me. This is a wretched, dangerous trade, God's truth, and I wish I could dissuade him. Okay. Ooh. Hello. Huh. So I imagine beating the crap out of him would do it, it's just, I'm not sure if I can do it yet. Only level 34. I may come back to this guy at the end of the video. Ah! So this is the dude we're looking for, the amnesiac. I washed up on shore here some years back with no memory at all of who I might be or even what I was once called. Keep on hoping that someone will recognize me one day and be able to tell me who I am. Surely someone must know me, eh? His wife's in Gold Shore, I believe, and she gave us the bounty, or the mission to find him. A mysterious man who somehow found his way to the woodlands. Stricken with amnesia, he has forgotten his identity. However, for some reason he feels drawn to the sea and often finds himself walking toward it. So that's your clue where to actually take him. So, I just bought some of this stuff. That sucks. I guess everyone here is kind of a badass. Whoa. We'll have Ophelia take a shot. Crivens, he's a true warrior, he is. I have a mind to get a sword and be like him when I'm a man grown. Did you know he's never lost a fight, not one? So yeah, you beat the guy down, I guess. A boy of Victor's Hollow who adores the gladiators and aspires to become just like them. He spends nearly every waking moment watching the matches from the shadows, paying close attention to the various techniques and tactics employed by the warriors. Worst come to worst, I would like to have the Chapter 3 gear, that way I just have better stats when I fight the guy. If you haven't learned anything while watching this, stats are more important than levels. So, equipment is OP.
Excuse me?
Become a swordsman? Who put that daft notion into my nephew's head? I fair believe his parents raised him wiser than that. Though his father... Nay, best leave that unsaid. Father and fighter. This woman of Victor's Hollow looks after her and worries over her nephew. She abhors violence with every fiber of her being, and prays that the young boy will not follow in the footsteps of the gladiators, which fascinate him so. So that may be what we need to solve the quest the other way. Take the bunches. And real quick. Huh. And then if we wanted to smack her around, she's fairly weak. Father and fighter. What's that you say? So the lad's father was a swordsman, was he? Sad tale. When a man's felled and leaves a young widow and her son to fend for themselves. Suppose the lad saw his father and me, us both being men of the sword. I'm starting to think that mayhap I treated the lad overly rough. He needed a father and reckoned that could be me. Maybe he weren't wrong at that. Oh-ho, lad. What are you playing at? Sir? Come here, lad. Out of them shadows and into the sun where I can see ya. So you will teach me fencing? Look, I have a better thing to teach you. Horse riding. What do you say to that, then? I'd rather learn fencing if it's all the same. Swoons, but you're a stubborn one. I teach you horses or I teach you nothing. You got that? If you say so, sir. So that's probably a happier ending than being the guy down in front of the kid who looks up to him. And real quick, sometimes there are people you can talk to or loot in the bar. This time there is not.
Greetings.
Have you been to the orphanage? It's my pride and joy. We don't have much, but we get by somehow. You might not believe it, but some kind soul's been leaving us donations. As if the gods themselves are looking out for us. Marta's gang. The woman who now runs the orphanage was herself given into its care some 12 years ago, passed by parents whose faces she can no longer recall. When she came of age, she decided to remain and repay the kindness she received, knowing all too well how much it was needed. Take her pomegranate and her hairbrush. Kind of creepy that that sells for money, but whatever. Let's fight the matron. Such a thing could bring no good. I kind of agree on that.
Let us fight with honor.
So I want to say Olberic should be strong enough to actually deal with 6-star enemies. Or whatever you want to call these strength ratings. Ah, she packs a bit of a punch. So a second serving would actually be good there.
Victory!
Nice. Almost 2,000 damage.
The battle
That
is
sucked. So I need a second serving to offset that.
now then. Now then.
So it's okay if I break her here. It's okay if I don't.
How about
Now, since I go first next turn, I want to abide. That's a first.
No.
And here's where things get really rough. You know, these have to be some really rowdy kids. Like, really bad Hellraisers if she's able to take this.
Victory shall be
So,
mine.
just like last time, abide.
Victory shall be mine.
Second serving,
My way.
bingo. And then, out of curiosity,
My blade is unbending.
cross strike.
Watch my blade dance.
Wow. Not the damage, the fact that she's still standing after that.
Now then, out of my way. Have at you. Out of my way.
Yeah, I can't blame her for going down after
The thrill
that.
of the fight.
And she dropped a grape. Hey, do you like to read? Because I do. Mother's so nice to us. I mean, she's not a real mother, but she may as well be. We love her so much. Yeah, you may want to go grab the first aid kit and treat her, because she's in a bad spot right now. Gotta take your toy. You can keep the dust kit. Heavy coin pouch, so we just robbed the poor. Wow. One day I'm gonna be as strong as my mom was. Yeah, she's kinda KO'd outside, kid. Grab an ice pack. You be nice to her, mother, you hear? Don't give her any lip or worse. This town's filled with brutes who tried to cross her. You know what she did? Pow! Gave each and every one of them the back of her hand. Put them flat on their backs, she did. Until she ran into Olberic. So yeah, using Hanat for these duels, like, you'd have to catch a whole army of monsters in order to keep up.
Good day.
It just doesn't seem that good to me, I don't know. Thing is, Hanat's damage in battle is a different story, though, when she herself can attack. To the west of this place is a cave with a marvelous underground lake. I've heard that a frightening monster resides there. Are you certain you wish to go? Tell me more about this monster. The man often takes walks, albeit for no discernible reason. Though others may come to visit the nearby orphanage or to speak with the matron who runs it, he simply strolls about here with no particular purpose. Hidden item. And then, do you want a piece of me too, buddy? I didn't think so. So real quick, I wanted to make sure that the item wasn't actually in there. She took enough time to go down that I don't want to do that again unless I have to. So, you have to... There you go. So, quick sweep over here, make sure I didn't miss anyone, anything. Okay. You're up next. laconic father. Ever since his wife mysteriously vanished one day, he has had to care for his daughter Ellie by himself. As she bears such a striking resemblance to her missing mother, fills him with a mixture of emotions. I hope it's bittersweet, not the creepy way the Japanese sometimes go. My dearest daughter has up and disappeared. I raised her all myself, I did, after my wife passed away. I'd go mad if something were to happen to her. High and low I searched, and not a bleeding trace I found. Ellie is her name. If you meet her in your travels, I beg you to send her home to me. So I don't know if we found her yet. Who are you supposed to be? Mind your own business. I should smack the taste out of your mouth for that. Journeying across the realm as a traveling merchant, this humble man does not use his skills to profit at his customers' expense. Rather, he believes in offering his products at a fair price to those who are in need. Hidden item. I'm hoping that's not in the orphanage. That's why I'm coming back to check. It was just a plum. Well, that's another reason I should knock you out. Robe of the Flame. So, that's really, really nice. I should see if you can actually buy that. I don't really care about the Inferno thing. And real quick, I could take him. To the Arena Gate. Mont d'Or, Gold Mountain. Beg your pardon, I was in the midst of training. Mont d'Or, Lancer Extraordinary at your service. A spearman of the Frostlands. In his youth, he distinguished himself in battle after defeating a succession of opponents. This day, he continues to search for new challengers to test his spear and his metal. So we know about his condition. Imperial Lance. So, not as good as the Soul Glaive if you want to cast, but I don't. This kind of remedies the crit problem I had. Hold on, he has some really nice stuff now, doesn't he? Wow. He's not using the best bow, but who cares at this point? Forest of no return. So let's duck in here. Ha, we came back from that. False advertising. I want my money back.
Uh-huh.
I'm not usually here to barter and trade. Normally I draw in the crowds around the arena. Moniker 100 Punch Man. Height 3 cubits 1 span, weight 9 stone. A stone is supposed to be like 20 pounds, isn't it? I know, it's a stupid name. I tried telling him that. Maybe after you beat him with fire, wind, or dark aspected attacks. No particular weapon will afford you an advantage, I'm afraid. So that sucks. He doesn't have any weaknesses. How strong is he? Tomahawk bow. I think that's obsolete, though. I'll take a charm robe. Real quick, I'm saying 131,000 leaves, so I don't necessarily need money, but you can't say no,
It's
can
a
I?
good day for battle.
Aw, man.
Now then.
So I'm gonna throw a rock at him and see what happens. Fire, wind. I have a lot of dark
Have a
ones.
taste of this.
That was rude.
Now then. Now then.
No. I was wondering, can I boost for my inventory crap? And the answer is a resounding
Have
no.
a taste of this.
So this guy is probably actually better dealt with by Hana because she can bring in all the elemental stuff.
Have at you.
Otherwise, if you wanted to use Olberic, you have to give him a sub-job. Dancer, Merchant, or you could do Thief or Scholar.
Have a taste of this. Have at you.
So I don't want to go... Hold on. if I buff... No, I want to buff next turn. Provided I don't lose too much health here. Actually, this is a bad turn
The
to buff too.
battle is truly joined. How about this?
So keep in mind, I technically get 600 health here. Well, it's not technically, I do get 600 because of
Victory shall
the
be
healing
mine.
effect that comes after it. So right here we want to abide.
The battle is truly joined.
I'm just gonna hit him with this
Have
one.
a taste of this. My blade is unbending! Watch my blade dance. How about you?
So I no longer have my buff. I don't know if I can buy these soul stones, which is what I'm a little worried about. I want to have to sit in an area and farm them in case I
Have
need
a
them
taste
later.
of this.
There is a merchant ability where you could get a 25% chance of not actually using the stone.
Now then. Have a
And I
taste
think in
of
future
this.
fights I need to look into getting that for Olberic.
The battle is truly joined. Have a taste of this.
Good news is he should go down after the next cross strike.
How about you?
Now I don't go first, so I want to use a
How
rapier.
about this? The battle is truly
Still not going
joined.
first, but I'm losing my patience here.
How about you? Have a taste of this. My blade is unbent. Watch my blade dance.
So that did significantly less, and I don't know why.
The
That was
battle
1,000
is
less
truly
damage.
joined. The battle is truly joined.
I'm just gonna burst him next turn.
I'm out of my way.
Damn. So keep in mind that offsets the missing damage from the cross strike.
The thrill of the fight.
So that was only worth 400 leaves. I easily spent more than that in soul stones, and I just noticed I actually did have enough JP to get his final skill. Brand's Thunder. That may have actually been something really nice to have here, but yeah, it's 30 SP. So he can use that twice.
Tja,
What do you want? I'm recovering and should not be disturbed. Moniker Wheezy. Weight 11 stone. That has to be like 15 pounds or something per stone, because otherwise this dude is heavy. Then again, he's 4 cubits tall. I forgot how big a cubit is. Personally, I feel bad advising you how to best beat a gladiator on the mend, but if he's not going to have the good sense to forego his matches, it's on him. Never mind the elemental attacks. A good sword, spear, or dagger is all you need. So this guy could go down fairly easily. Wow. So yeah. I'm injured, you fool.
Let us fight with honor. Damn! Out of my way! The battle is... With each battle, I grow stronger.
So you even get candy for beating him? That is awesome. Oh man, that poor chump.
hello.
Stay, friend. Have you heard the rumors of the Devourer of Men? Menfolk and womenfolk both are going missing over by yonder forest no return, hence the name, you see. 'Tis a grim business, friend, so tread warily in those parts. Ellie's mother was a beauty, believe you me. Had no shortage of admirers, from what I recall. Pity she up and died. At least that's what I presume happened. Got caught out in the woods by a beastie or some such. A god or a demon, for all I know. Never saw hide nor hair of her after she vanished, anyway. So, those would have helped a moment ago. So I could teach him to shut his mouth, but... oh well. Have you seen the size of the men at these bouts? Their muscles are incredible. Moniker the Clown. Builder the Clown, don't mess about. So, if this is going over your head, that's a reference to Homie the Clown. Go straight for your swords or staves and ice aspected attacks, or she'll leave you splattered on the ground. Stinging Dagger, Falcon Dagger, Silver Dagger. You're carrying all obsolete crap, lady. And real quick... that's tempting to fight her.
Hello.
Have you heard of the tourney? It happens only once a year at our arena. Hot boy. 11 stone, no armor. You're fighting Johnny? Oh gods, the boy has no idea the world of hurt he's in for. Poke him a few times with a spear, bash his noggin with a staff. Give him the gift that keeps on giving. Fire. Discount at the end. So I'm wondering, should I actually fight these people to put their weaknesses in? Because I have a feeling I might fight them in the tournament. Ashlyn. He's missing his father.
Oh.
Well met, friend. Remember you told me the tale of the monster tamers? I heard a rumor of a magic sword called Snakesbane. With such a weapon, surely I could defeat the giant snake that has possessed my father. A swordsman of the arena is said to bear Snakesbane. I begged and pleaded with the man, but he refused to give it to me. It might be the only way to save my father. If only I could find a way to get it from him. And that reminds me, I never actually looked at the stuff I got. Omar's axe. I don't want to lose that much elemental power. It's not really that much of an upgrade over the elemental, anyway. And then the other one was the dagger. Gideon's dagger. So... theory on... so I lose some evasion, but I think it's worth it. He has some... actually, that's one of the better things he has, so... we'll give him this, it's a direct upgrade. What is he carrying here? Speed 10, evasion 10. So real quick, I do want to give him that speed 50 thing. Speed 50, I said. Just in case I'm forced to use him for something. As for this one, I thought I saw an evasion 20 somewhere. Aw man, all those are accounted for. So you know what? Let's give him a crit 50. So, Olberic has more crit rate than him, but he's up there. Well, Poison Dust, Ice Soulstone. And then if we wanted to fight this guy. Ashlyn, man, you're not gonna make it on that... just that. My belly aches and my heart's beating like a smithy's hammer. My name's Astatus. I'm a local swordsman, and I'm waiting here for my fight. Astatus' condition. A swordsman who strives to bring honor and glory to his poor family. Though he was sickly as a child, he trained tirelessly to fight back against bullies, and eventually grew strong enough in body and mind to defend himself. Those bitter memories fuel his passion to become greater than he was yesterday. So, real quick... yeah. And... so I lose that on crit, but it's worth it.
The fact is...
once I too wanted to fight alongside the competitors in the arena. He just caught up with me though. Challenge with ease. Don't know how he expects to trick people when he tells them what he's about in advance. Anyway, ice and wind are all the elements you'll want to favor. He's also weak to a spear in the gut, but aren't we all, eh? He's the deceiver. Bear Cleaver. That's nice. What are you thinking, imbecile? I'm thinking, your axe is mine. Actually, can we see what Hanet's using? She has the element. No, he has the element. She has the horn. Okay. So yeah, the bear cleaver's an upgrade for her. Platinum sword. So this would actually be an improvement for Therion, even though I just got him something. Bandit spear, Victor spear. So yeah, with that, he should be going first non-stop. Huntress's longbow. Gargantuan shield. You lose a crapload of evasion with that, though. Kite shield's direct upgrade for Prim. I already have one, so why am I even looking at buying that? Silver armor, grand vest. So the platinum isn't worth it, but the Victor spear is, I think, if I'm going to keep Therion as a merchant. Worst come to worst, I can always give it to Tressa. Now watch, this guy will probably have one that I can steal.
How now?
Most everyone comes to Victor's Hollows for the arena. Moniker Razor. Spears and stabs, that's the only way to beat him. No good against the cold either. A stiff breeze will blow him over. Fur cap. So I wonder how I need to grab Tressa. I want to see if it's cheaper to buy it from him than there. There's always the chance you get the discount, which kind of sucks. So I want to be a swordsman. If I train, could I join about? The Devil Who Dares. Oh man, this mad fool. Just whack him a few times in the face with a sword. That or a few solid strikes with a light, dark, or lightning-infused attack should put him on his back. This looks like sword and spear are the two best weapons to use. Shadow bow. So yeah, I don't use magic on him, so I'll take that.
Oh.
The arena isn't the only thing the city can boast. The train in this town is bustling with the look. Hidden items. Sword or old bow see you to victory. You can always rely on a good old fire and light, too. Well, you know how it goes when all else fails. Gold hairpiece. Sweet. So, Prim... Actually, that's a step down? Wow. I don't know if Paul uses knives. So, how do I actually grab that? Like, I can see someone over there, just I don't know how you get there. This remarkably unlucky man has made and lost countless wagers throughout the realm, yet when his spirits and funds are at their lowest, he found within himself a revelatory truth, and so he does not regret the life he has lived. All life,
Curses!
I've wagered and lost and wagered and lost. Now my purse is empty as the god's cursed desert. But hope lives on, and the next wager will bring me a king's riches. Hark now. Do an Ilfay wretch a boon and check on the fires, will ya? Local swordswinger Astonis and Lancer Montdor of the Icy North. Bring me news of him. Yeah, sure. Done deal, buddy.
How now?
There you be. What news you bring? Montdor looks fit and hale, does he? Been a train hard, you say, and there's a fire in his eyes. Local lad Astonis has got the smell of defeat on him, you say? So nervous that his belly aches, is he? Scared of what the local crowds will roar when he makes his toad's pie at all. I don't doubt. God's truth, and I know on what head I'll place my last coins. Bless you, friend. Swordsman Estratus wins the battle. Pigs in heaven, the day is mine at last. Surprised, are you? Put my purse on the Swordsman Estratus. When you told me how he feared the local crowds, I knew in my belly how the duel would end. With the crowd roaring and putting the fear of the gods in him, he'd be bound to find the strength to beat his foe. Truth is, I'm from these parts myself, so I was happy to put my coins on our local lad. No more debtor's prison for me. Fair befall you, my friend. I'm mighty grateful to you. Healing Great Bunch times 3. Don't matter how big or fierce a snake is, Snake's bane will make short work of it. Just battle a slimy brute in the arena, matter of fact, crowds will well when it's put in its belly. Skilled slayer of fiends, the swordsman boasts both brawn and brains, reading his opponent's movements and destroying their weaknesses, then choosing the proper weapon to strike them down. So is he a 10-star? No. Just knows he's the monster hunter. A magical sword capable of cutting down any serpent. Rust exterior rends it useless against other enemies. So I'm wondering if there's another way out of here. Wow, this place is big. Got a plum there. Dark amulet. I won the duel. Praise be to the noble folk of this town who made me heart strong with their cheering. Bitter outcome. I have nothing to say. Best I just slink away in shame.
Well,
Here in the arena, just go straight ahead to get to the training area and the entrance beyond. The doors on the left and right lead to the participant waiting areas. Southern Dandy. Hey, there's a name you can get behind. I mean the attendant. Pull the other one. It's got bells on. Oh, fine. Let me think. Sword to the gut or set on fire. Happy? Sprightly ring. Light nut. Slippery nut. Ah, you can't go up here. Or there. This that confused me. How do you get that item or talk to that last NPC? So I'd say the pomegranate was actually kind of worth it. So where are at least the others here? What business do you have with this old fool? The Enigma. He only weighs 8 stone. Bloody pretentious name if I ever heard one. A sword or a dagger not a sword amount, or maybe a dozen arrows. I reckon lightning might be effective as well. Dude, if I let you keep this, you'd have diabetes. I'm just doing you a favor here. Should beat him down for carrying all that candy. I was expecting that to be candy too, but it's actually probably the best item I've picked up so far. In this area, I mean. So here's the sword. 5-finger discount. Tell me the monster tamers. So I don't know if that's supposed to be the grass cutter sword Kusanagi or not. I'm kind of guessing. Oh, this is the Enchanted Blade Snake's Bane. With it I can kill the snake beast that holds my father in its thrall. My father condemned violence. He was always a good and just man. But when monsters began to ravage the village where he lived, he he was powerless to stop them. His only recourse was the forbidden magic. In my heart, I truly believe he meant no ill, and that is why I set upon his deliverance.
Many thanks.
I thank you for this blade. I shall use it wisely. I shall find my father, and by my own hand free him from his plight. Farewell. That doesn't sound good. Okay, time to start the story for real. So we'll grab the olive, and I believe that's the last item here. You'll notice the geezer isn't here outside the inn because he is currently allured by Prim. Now, Cyrus has given me an item in the past when I spoke to him. I don't know what caused him to do that, or how to do that again. It's just, we're here for Olberic, and Olberic we shall do. Oh yeah, I looked into the spear, in case you're wondering. It's cheaper to buy it from the dude right there than it is to buy it from the store. You save like 3,000 leaves, plus you can get the Prim discount like 5% or something like that. Olberic had set out on a new journey. His quest was to find something he had lost, the very reason for which he wielded his blade. To find an answer, he would find his former comrade, Earnhardt, the man who had betrayed their liege lord and king. Or is it Earhart? That's right. According to the brigand leader Gaston, there was a man in Victor's Hollow who knew Earhart. Mayhap, he can tell Olberic where Earhart has gone. Gustav is the man's name. They call him the Black Knight. Will Olberic find him here in this town of warriors? Long time since I've seen such crowds.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello there, traveler. I trust you know of our arena.
Yep.
Of course I do. Townsfolk here don't ever shut up about it. Anyway, that's why I come, to see it, and the grandest tourney of the year.
Yes.
Right you are, my friend, right you are. Ain't no better time to visit. We got warriors from every corner of the world, willing to risk life and limb for the ultimate honor. Only 8 champions remain now. The preliminary battles have been fought. Of them, I say there's 4 you'll be wanting to keep an eye on. The reigning champion is Archibald the Crusher. We call him, and 4 times in a row he's claimed the prize. Joshua hails from the icy wastes of the north. They say his heart's as cold as his blade. Then there's Wallace Wildsword, the man who reached the final battle last year, only to fall to Archibald. And there's one more you should know. Gustav, the man they call Black Knight.
What?
Did he say Gustav?
Yes.
That's right, a newcomer he is, but he's proven worthy, best in every foe he's faced thus far. There's men who say he might be the one to finally topple the Crusher. We got a reigning king, a stranger who'd usurp his throne, and 6 more challengers, each as formidable as the next. You don't want to be missing this tourney, or you'll regret it till your dying day.
Whoa.
Tell me something.
Of course.
Ask your question, I'm here to help.
The truth is...
Where can I find this Gustav? There's something I must ask him. Find him is easy. Just buy a ticket for the tourney, and he'll be there in all his glory. As for talking, well, it's up to him, ain't it?
Thank you.
I see. Thank you. So I can find Gustav at the arena, but how do I convince him to talk to me? There's a man who looks like he can swing a sword. He could be just the one I need.
Oh,
So that is the famous Victor's Hollow Arena. You have heard of it. Oh yes, the histories say it was first built as a penal circus, where prisoners were made to fight to the death. A cruel practice. Quite, but people eventually wearied of watching men die for sport. And the fights became more humane, less deadly. Forced duels between prisoners were banned. Only free men and volunteers could fight. Now the arenas are men come to test their mettle and win glory for themselves. Tell me, Olberic, what do you think of this present-day arena? It is honorable, far better than forcing poor wretches to kill or be killed. It is still a blood sport, but fought between free men who can choose not to, if that is their will. One second. Okay.
Oi, Knight.
A fighter. Quick with the blade. Ill will in his eyes. State your business, and if it's violence you seek, know that you shall have it.
Looks of him. He knows how to use that blade. Reckon he'd be more than a match for me, even if I were at full strength.
Thought you'd agree. My eyes never steered me wrong yet. My apologies for the dramatics, but I wanted Ned here to take the measure of you. He'd be fighting in the tourney if it weren't for his wounds.
Damn arrows to the knee.
If you have business with me, then state it plain.
Cecily, at your service. I'm what you'd call a promoter of sorts.
And what is it you promote?
Arena battles, mostly. And the men who fight them. Except Cecily here's done neither yet. Still looking for a big break, she is.
Stay your tongue, Ned. I do the talking, remember? You want to meet the man Gustav, yes?
You were there when I spoke to the Barker.
That's right. And I'll tell you something he didn't. Tourney fighters don't make a habit of fraternizing with the hoi polloi. If you and he were old friends, that'd be one thing. But something tells me he's not expecting your visit.
Do you have a point?
I have advice. If you want to talk to Gustav, your best play would be to fight in the tourney yourself.
But how? The preliminary rounds are already over, or so I heard.
See? This is why you need me. I know a way you can get around that.
Then tell me.
Simply prove that you're a better fighter than one of the remaining champions, and make sure everyone sees it. During the tourney, local authorities turn a blind eye to public dueling. It's still against the law, mind you, but no one gets in trouble for it. Lots of men come here fancying themselves good with a blade, and they look to prove it, whether they qualify for the tourney or no.
But surely, those who have qualified are above getting involved in petty brawls.
They're here to prove themselves, same as everyone. If the circumstances are right, they can no more shirk a challenge outside the arena than in it.
I'm telling you, this is your ticket to the tourney. Get the attention of one of the champions, and make them challenge you. Put them in a position where they've no choice but to prove they're your better with a blade.
And what do you get out of all of this?
When you do get into the tourney, you'll fight under my colors. If you reach the final battle, I'll have fighters lining up to put their seal on a contract with me.
Ah, a deal where we both benefit.
Is there a better kind? I'll get my scribe to draw up the contract. What name will you use?
My own. Olberic Eisenberg.
Eisenberg? The unbending blade of Hornburg himself?
A fine figure, and famous too. Told you I could pick him, Ned. Well, my lordship, I think this partnership is going to work out handsomely.
Well now, which of these hot-blooded types would be up for a duel?
Olberic.
What do you think of this Cecily woman? She appears to have a keen eye for fighters. Why do you ask? It's just that I've seen many a man fall victim to hard-headed women like her. They're seduced with promises, culled into submission, and eventually led into financial ruin. I am no woman's fool. Just watch yourself, Olberic. Don't be taken in by glib words, or you may regret it later. I appreciate the warning. Still, from what I can tell about Sicily, I honestly think she just loves the arena and the tournaments. I see. So now we need to swap those two out. Change party. Honnet in for Cyrus. Prim out for Tressa. So real quick, I'm kind of banged up, but we can patch that up. I probably should look at staying at inns these days since level ups are getting fewer and further between.
You there!
If you're really gonna pick a fight, you come to the right place. A fight with this one is sure to raise some eyebrows.
Shaw.
You won't be living for long.
Huh?
Knight of Thorns. Don't be fooled by the name. You can poke him full of holes with spears and arrows. For elemental attacks, try Wind and Dark. So, spear or arrow, which one is stronger? 103. Spear it is.
Listen up!
Technique's only as useful as the power behind it.
It's a good day for battle. Now then.
He does a little.
Now then.
Only a little, though.
Out of my way! Victory shall be mine!
But we all abide. I wonder if it's cheaper to buy a plum than it is to stay at the inn. Hey, he's not completely helpless.
Victory! Out of my way! I am ready.
Yeah, I think he'd survive that one.
The thrill of the fight!
So I'm getting close to the level up.
The hell?
Never fought no one stronger than me. Don't know if I stole from the guy, and to be honest, I don't care. Well, for one, they didn't actually let me buy anything with purchase, so I guess he probably didn't have anything. You fix it for trouble, old man? Because I got plenty to good likes of ya.
Prepare yourself!
A fight with this one is sure to raise some eyebrows.
Alright.
Devil take it. You bit off more than you know. Ah, so here's the dude with the spear. So I paid 42,000 or something like that, and you can see here you get it for just a little under 40.
That's right.
My strength is no laughing matter. He's Ironheart, still struggles to defend against blades, daggers and swords and the like. Fire and lightning too if you can leverage that. So I wonder, would the axe count as a blade? I will gladly take you up on this challenge.
It's a good day for battle. Have at you! Have at you!
Okay, good, no second strike.
Have at you!
Everything lines up for the abide. Let's see if you fared better than the other.
Out of my way!
No second serving there. Ouch.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Check it out, 666 JP.
Eyeing me.
Get me out of here. Come now, is that all? Is there none among you who can best my fighter? His name is Olberic Eisenberg, one of the twin blades from the once proud realm of Hornburg. Come, don't cower in the crowds, or have you not the courage to face the unbending blade? The Unbending Blade.
Truly?
Could it truly be? Olberic Eisenberg still lives? Eisenberg? Is he supposed to be famous or something? Are you daft, woman? Everyone's heard of the Unbending Blade. Except her, apparently. If he's so great, then why didn't he fight in the tourney? How long will this take? I've fought all the comers. You're not quitting on me now, are you?
No.
But I like it not when my fate is in another's hand.
Uh-oh.
It's Victorino.
Huh?
The bounty hound? He who collected coin for the heads of 7 ill-famed buccaneers?
Ho ho!
At last, a man who wears his blade like he knows how to use it.
Oi!
Give him space, lads. That there's a tourney champion.
Whoa!
The Buccaneer's Bane, no less. 10 leaves. I got 10 leaves on. Who'll match it?
Truly?
She's speaking the truth? Are you the Unbending Blade? My name reaches me on the high seas. I reckon the man who wears it done something to earn it.
Well,
You're one of the tourney champions.
Just so.
Victorino's the name. I watched you fight the others. And I started wondering to myself, could he be better than me? And once that question came, I had no choice but to find myself an answer.
Now then,
Wait, we need witnesses. A bigger crowd. The plaza. Fight your battle there.
That's right.
I'm willing. The bigger the crowd, the bigger the stakes. I'll see you there, knight. Okay, let's go on up. Lots of interruptions this video, I'm afraid. Hopefully it's not too bad to splice. So real quick, he's relatively healthy. Buccaneer's Bane. This one's not to be trifled with. Stick with swords and daggers. If you got anything wind or dark out of your sleeve, don't hesitate to bring it to bear.
Ho-ho!
Shall we get to it, knight? I'm a man of the sea, and never was one for standing on ceremony.
let us fight with honor. I will
What
not
the?
fail. Have at you.
Okay, I did not know this was free-for-all, although I did have a theory on.
My way.
Trust can steal. It's just I don't have a good healer
if thou
here.
darest.
Thought you had me?
here I go! The winds of fortune are howling.
All right.
So, I'm actually going to heal Tressa here.
That'll do her.
Some of you may not be happy about not seeing the weaknesses, but we'll cross that bridge later.
All right.
Man, I was hoping I could have gotten lucky there. Awkward.
Victory shall be mine.
Letting the hunt begin.
What to do?
Yeah, we'll do a spear. Ah. Not find any sort of defense for them.
Victory shall be mine.
Okay. There we go with that one.
Bring it on.
So we know his weaknesses are dagger and dark. We don't know what theirs are.
What have we here?
Dagger and lightning. So if I had a dancer,
Letting the hunt
anyone with
begin.
dancer skills, this could be much simpler. Didn't really mean to break both of them, but in for a penny, in for a pound, I guess.
The winds of fortune are howling.
Victory shall be mine.
I do not wish to kill this guy yet.
Here I go!
800's not too bad.
Letting the hunt begin.
Now I genuinely
Alright.
don't care if he dies. What's that?
Letting the hunt begin.
By the way, I know everyone is at full boost except for Albert. It's just there isn't too much incentive to going out of my way for this. I'm just gonna burn them for the sake of burning them because
Letting the hunt coming.
this is not a difficult fight by any stretch of the imagination. No, I didn't mean to kill him. That sucks, man.
That'll do her.
Patch her up.
My turn now.
So if you do a max collect, it's guaranteed to succeed. So that helps alleviate some of the pain of me paying full price for that spear.
Letting my arrow fly.
Right there, that softens up a little bit more so the steel's more likely to succeed.
I'm so sorry.
Eh.
The battle.
Letting my arrow fly.
All right.
And I know.
What have we here?
He has 2,000 hit points left. So there wasn't really much need to inquire if I knew I could have used the whole group
My
here.
turn now.
Knife goes in, guts come out.
The battle is true.
Bring it on.
Basically, that's just an opportunity to get 9 SP.
All
And
right.
here's when we actually want to break it. Yeah, I'm at full.
Letting the hunt begin.
And he's dead.
How about you?
Let's see, I'm actually going to abide here. And then we cut loose next turn to finish him.
What to do?
She actually does have access to a sword now. that I think
All
about it.
right. Let's get down. That's what
So
I'm
abide
talking
went to
about.
waste. And the two people who needed the level up got it. Got another pomegranate. At least we got some leaves. Hopefully you can see how important it is to collect from the fight because it pays out vastly better than actually getting the money from the fight itself. From winning the fight. Knight's gone and done it.
Huh?
But what about the tourney?
Now then.
We all know the rule, the strongest remains.
What?
Wait, does she have the right of it? It was a street brawl, no more.
Aye.
But street or arena, the strongest remains. That's how it's always been.
That's right.
Hear me, I've lost in a fair and open battle, and this man here stands victorious. Mine is right. The strongest remains. My tourney place is his. So can we change his name to Loserino? Just wondering. What say ye? 'Tis yours if you'll have it.
I see.
I will. You're a man of honor. And so did Olberic Eisenberg win his place in the Grand Tourney. Before long, rumors of a great night, the last remnant of a fallen realm, spread across every alehouse in town. All who claimed to have witnessed the battle. Many more stood in the plaza that day, spoke in awe of the speed and strength of his blade.
Now then.
The tourney is about to begin. Nope.
I see.
Just listen to those birds sing. Maybe they're celebrating your victory, Sir Olberic. Mayhap they are. By the way, that Victorino reminds me of the folk back home. He was a real man at sea, straight talking and honest with no time for hogwash. You know, I got a feeling he and I would get along. Just thinking about it makes me miss my little port town. Is that so? Yep, my father said the ocean is so beautiful it washes people's hearts clean. When you look out at the horizon and realize how huge it is, you can see your troubles for what they are. Then the ocean is a fine thing indeed. You're the same, Sir Olberic. You're like a big tree. Steadfast and calm. Nothing sways you. You have a great view. Oh! A little bird landed right on his shoulder. I was hoping that I actually could have gotten both scenes here. So that was Tressa. We still need Honets. The thing is, I don't know if it's Ophelia or Therion that's next. I think it's Therion. Hold on. Okay. Had to check my phone real quick. So, Ophelia's the next one. So, Tressa out, Ophelia in. And then if you want to see the levels, I don't think I pointed this out, but Cyrus is still sorely lacking. Anyway, we are going to remove the Falcon Garb for the Robe of the Flame. So in case you're wondering where all my money went, so the main thing about this is by boosting her max SP, she's going to get more back with Second Wind, and she should be able to just do more in general. She has the second best staff I have available. She has the second best knife, because the other two are claimed by Prim and Tressa. And then if I wanted to spam her big heal spell, Dragon Scarf will allow me to do that every turn. I also have the Elemental Augmenter here. I was planning to put this on Tressa, but I don't know. It's a bit of a waste on her, I think, just because she only has, well, she has more than anyone else other than Alphen. And for Alphen, we'll do the Augmenter for the time being. I'm probably going to switch back to my Articulate Stone in time. And then real quick, I should make sure that Ophelia has a second job. Looks like she's a dancer sub-job. Yeah, she is. I need something to brighten my day. Let's inquire her real quick. Sicily, the coin counter. Wait, piss off. Never heard of no bloody coin counter, but at a glance I'd say most anything will do. Swords, daggers, stabs, or you could try setting her on fire. Ah, so you can fight her. It's just not yet. Anyway.
Now then.
Tourney's about to begin.
Good.
Let's go in. So I don't know if we're allowed to use the party or if it's just Olberic dueling. We'll see.
Gather round!
So hoping I could take a break there. Well, the year has passed and the days of days has come again. 8 champions strong and true have emerged by their mettle, character and fortune. Who shall emerge victorious? Bring it on.
Coming up!
The shields are polished and the blades are whetted. It only remains to be seen who shall stand triumphant when the rest have fallen. Step forward, brave warriors. He has been Grand Champion for 4 tournaments in a row. He is the reigning king. Will he meet his Kingslayer today?
Archibald!
The Crusher, mightiest of the mighty.
Top of the world!
Have at him.
Go!
Show that Black Knight how it's done.
Next!
They say the blood of men turns to ice in the frozen wastes of the north. Just a tale, mayhap. But let no man deny that the steel of this man's blade is as biting as the ice in his eyes.
Joshua!
Frostblade.
Yeah!
Sir Joshua.
Hey!
Take my favor, sir, I beseech you.
And then...
Our next fighters spend years learning the art of war, mastering pikes, halberds, spears, and all things long and pointy. Misjudge his peasant's weapon at your peril. Last man what did found himself skewered before he had so much as lifted his fancy blade in the shortest fight of the tourney.
Conrad!
His lance dances and then spits you like a pig, for it's Conrad the Impaler.
Do it!
Stick it to him, Conrad.
Go!
Archibald's sword ain't the half of your pike.
Coming up!
He's been second to one man, always last bested, but this year will it be his opponent who bends his knee on the final day. Many here say aye, for this year he will at last usurp the king. His sword strikes the ferocity of a savage beast.
Wallace!
Wild Sword is here to claim the king's crown.
Hi!
Crymans, that's no man. He was born from a bear, I'd say.
And then...
Of fame and renown, this next fighter cares little, but how many a fighter pales in the mention of his name? A hunter amongst hunters, in the preliminary matches he bagged every monster that appeared.
Bernhard!
Be it fiend or man, he never loses his quarry. He is Bernhard, the beast hunter.
What?
Every beast that was released into the arena, that he's the equal of the king.
Are you ready?
Next is an impregnable fortress of a man. Neither axe nor sword has ever sundered his shield. He is an immovable force. He can no more be toppled than a mountain.
Breathe!
If the battle goes to last man standing, how can he not emerge victorious? He is Grieg, the Unbreakable. You thought he was the Black Knight, didn't you? Gods of mercy, look at the size of him. The prize bull looked like a rabbit next to him.
Next!
He's a mystery knight, a dark horse, one might say, who has swatted away all challenges with contemptuous ease. The arena has not seen the likes of his swordplay in many a year. Could this man be our new champion?
Gustav!
The Black Knight.
Whoa!
Cut him down where they stand, Gustav.
Do it!
You're the only one who can defeat the king.
Coming up!
Last, but let us not say least, for this last-minute entrant defeated none other than Victorino, the Buccaneer's Bane. Does he deserve to be here, or does he not? You've all had your say. But hear this, the rule of the tourney is writ clear, might makes right, and let no man disavow what another claims by feet of arms.
Olberic!
So raise a cheer for Olberic, the Unbending Blade.
What the?
The Unbending Blade? I've heard the tales, bud.
That's it!
Shows the might of proud Hornburg.
That's all!
Here stand your 8 champions. Now only the duels remain.
Greetings.
So you're Olberic, are you?
I see.
And if you know who I am, then you also know that... you'd be looking for Sir Erhard,
Just so.
I see I don't need to explain. Sir Erhard spoke enough of you, but what you're seeking has a cost. Tell me, knight, you know what this place is.
I see.
A place where a man's worth is measured. Tell me, Sir Olberic, to what end do you swing that blade? I was once a knight of the realm. I wielded my sword for king and country. But as for now, to tell the truth, I cannot say.
So,
I'll see you in the final. Is something troubling you? I'm dwelling upon a happening from the past. An unhappy memory? Who could say that? Master once wagered a great sum in the arena and lost it all. He had received payment for a hunt but was left destitute and unable to return home. That was not very masterly of him. Indeed. To pay off his debts, we were forced to share our earnings for many months after, and oft went hungry. Visiting this arena hath brought back the memory of that bitter time. I'm sorry to hear it. Forgive me, I do not will to burden thee with my woes, nor shall I let them hindereth our mission here. Hold on, we can acquire something new. So... I don't see anything new there.
is an honor.
Let us fight honorably and fairly, good sir. Joshua's weak points. Cold as ice and willing to sacrifice anything for his love, or so I hear. So put him down with fire and light, or a staff or axe between the eyes. So real quick, am I able to leave here? So I know people are probably tired of seeing Therion, but we need to get him here for the last scene. Seeing that guy laid out there still brightens my day. Yeah, Therion's level 36, man. Hold on a second. When did she get back up? Took one hell of a beating to put her down in the first place. Don't tell me they're gonna get back up now. So far, so good. So real quick, I want to drop a save. I have left the console on in case you're wondering why the time is so erratic. Generally, when I try to measure how long things take to play, I look more at my YouTube playlist rather than the actual in-game clock. Thing is, the playlist does have certain things cut out of it, so it's not
Are you
entirely accurate.
ready?
Now for the fourth battle. From the Westgate comes Olberic.
Boy there.
Good luck to you, Knight. You'll need it. You'll be fine. Just do exactly what you did to the others.
Well,
I'll be back soon. Come on, Joshua. You can do it.
Do it!
Olberic, you're twice the man he is.
At your service.
'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir. My name is Joshua. Your name and renown reach even the distant corners of my snowbound home.
I am Olberic.
And the honor is mine. The climbs in your land may be harsh, but its sons have warm manners. You honor me, sir, but know that there is no warmth in my sword, and it will deliver the victory I promised to my dearest Angela. Here I thought his girlfriend was going to be named Estelle. Anyone else? So you fight for a woman?
Yes.
I fight for love, and today you will know how powerful it is.
Begin!
First round, fourth duel. Let the battle begin.
I will not fail.
Oh my god.
Bring it on!
I'll do my best.
So, Axe... I think Dark was one of the weaknesses listed. Nope. Like, I only paid attention to the axe to the eyes thing. I know he's also weak to staves. It's just, that's a bit of a letdown with these. I'm not gonna think too much about it.
Out of my way!
Hey,
Out
Dapper
of my
Duelist.
way!
That is awkward, man. Yeah, you may want to move on to someone who actually will sit there and take the shot. So, there's one more elemental weakness for Joshua. Let's try lightning. I don't remember what it was. It's not wind, it's not ice, not dark, it must be light.
Out of my way!
My turn.
Less chatter, more splatter. Keep in mind, Therion is not spec for magic. Bingo. Yeah, the dude is in over his head.
shall be mine.
There we go. So I believe they're easier to steal from and everything while they're broken like that.
I'm ready. Are you? I'm ready. Are you?
That was... Hey, dagger.
Over here.
I will not be defeated. Let your wounds be healed.
Here we go.
So that's a 5% gain, I believe. Let's see, 10% would be 22, 23-ish, and that was 12, so yeah, it's 5% rounded up, it looks like. So you know what? Crap! I did not mean for that to go that way. Crap.
The battle is truly joy.
Axe to the face.
Bring it on.
I'll do my best. Here I go!
Please don't die.
Oh, sacred light! I'll do my best. Oh, sacred light!
My turn.
That's not worth it.
The battle is truly joy.
Bring it on.
Oh yeah, in case you didn't notice, Elfin has the Scholar maxed.
Now then.
He should be barely standing.
I'll take that.
Ooh, there's a nice one.
I will not be defeated.
So he acts twice next turn.
Oh, sacred light!
I'm willing to give him the 2 turns to see if he has anything valuable for him to steal.
Here goes nothing.
I'll do my best.
I try to use her weakest attack.
What's yours is mine.
Okay, you go splat now.
Scorch the earth.
I'm gonna make this
The
too
battle
easy,
is
I guess.
Now. With each battle, I grow stronger.
So we got 6,000 by collecting from him, doubled up to 12,000, I believe. Even if not, that's still 4 times what I got from that fight. So, Angela, forgive me.
The thrill of the fight.
You fought well and bravely. You did no dishonor to your lady love. To fight for the love of a cherished one. Okay. So I'm just gonna duck out here and see if anything will trigger Ophelia's conversation. In case you're wondering, Elfin's after her, then Therion. Overall, we're in pretty good shape. Let me just make sure I'm running the proper skill real quick. So, thing is, I don't know if they display the double, or if the double, you have to remember that it is what it is.
It's on!
So you're the Unbending Blade. I look forward to our match. Moniker the Crusher. Big bastard this one, so keep a distance and use a bow or close the gap and go to work with a dagger. Seen folks fare well with ice and dark aspected attacks, but no one trick will be enough. It'll be a hard fight regardless. So ice and dark is a very nasty combo for my particular team. Alphen has his icicle spell, and then Ophelia can use the single target spell. Was it Night Waltz or something like that? Everyone has a dagger, except... Actually, no, just 2 of them have daggers. But the important thing is 2 of them have bows. So now we know his weak points. What can we steal from him? This is obsolete by now, if I remember. So yeah, that's my second Argent Axe. You can find one of those in the Hollow Throne. I show that on the channel if you go to the playlist or you just search it. All the side quest dungeon, well, they're not even a side quest, it's just an optional area. Those are all their own videos. So I'm gonna take a drink real quick. No, I'm not. What is it? Your next opponent is none other than Archibald the Crusher, the long-reigning king of the tourney. He's as strong and skilled as any, that's for sure. It's his iron will that wins in battles more than anything. I tell you to look out for this or that, but the gods only know. With him, you gotta look out for everything.
'Tis like this.
Ned can be overly dramatic, but he speaks the truth. Archibald's a more formidable foe by far than any you faced until now. I fought Vanessa, everything is a cakewalk compared to that for this set of chapters. Formidably noted.
Oi oi!
God's teeth, you got more spine than sense, cracking japes at a time like this. This won't be the first time I fought a man whose skills matched or surpassed my own. And I dare say it won't be the last.
Are you ready?
Now for the second match of the second round, from Westgate, Olberic Eisenberg.
Take care now.
Whatever happens, just give it everything you got. We'll find out soon enough if that'll suffice.
I see.
How?
Okay, got back from the drink. The Unbending Blade in the flesh, eh? Step up from the usual riprap they throw my way. My father was one match away from winning his 5th tourney in a row when his challenger's sword found his breast. Now it's my turn to do what he could not.
Is it so?
And that is why you fight, to honor your father's memory.
Hi.
Now let's get on with it.
Well,
So be it. Let the battle begin.
on your guard. I will not fail.
So 2 of his stuff is locked down. So I want to use Trade Tempest to try to break up those lists. These are dealing like twice the damage from the previous round.
Witchery.
Wow.
I'll do my best.
So what stat is that? Let's use Heal
Bring
More.
about the miracle of healing.
All right.
Is it cold in here? Or just you?
Thought you had me?
Out of my way.
Bring it on.
So, whatever it is, they now share. I don't know what the little icons all are. There we go.
Victory shall be mine.
I used dagger on them. Or no, dagger and sword.
My turn now.
So let's see, fire, ice, wind, either light or lightning are their other weakness.
The battle is truly joyous. my way!
They gotta be weak to axe.
My turn. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Here we go.
The thing is, I'd like to actually see what this does.
Scorch the earth. You had me? Here we go.
Okay, that other weakness is staff.
I'll do my best.
You had me? All right.
My turn now. Bring about the miracle of healing.
Oh, here! I'll take that.
So I don't really get much for trying to keep that guy
Well
alive.
then. May the sacred flame shine forth.
The battle is truly joined.
All right. All righty.
The other one may
Scorch the
die,
earth.
but I don't care.
Out of my way.
Let's do this.
I'll take that.
He's fine. Just a flesh wound.
The battle is truly joined.
Bring it on.
I forgot what he's weak to.
Yes! How about you? Iron Blade is unbending!
Well, prepare yourself. Unroll my watch.
All right. Cool off.
Ouch.
What's yours is mine.
Unfreaking real, man. Tight.
Unroll my watch.
The battle is truly joined.
You know what? Let's just abide. I'm gonna study him
nothing.
here since. Or
What have
analyze.
we here?
It was dagger. I thought you used that on him already.
All right.
My turn now.
I don't want to risk this. So you know what? We are just gonna do a heal
Let your
wounds.
wounds be healed.
What's yours is mine.
Went through all that for a freaking elf.
Victory! Iron Blade!
Well then. There!
How about you?
Loaded.
There we go. I knew one hit was going to kill him. Well, he was close to being one hit away. So, Olive of Life. Important thing is we're making up all the money we lost here, buying that really expensive cloak and the spear. What?
That's all!
Let my eyes be believed. The king has been dethroned. Victory goes to Olberic Eisenberg. Like father, like son, I have failed him. Rejoice, fool. You won the battle. Don't you fret for me. I'll just start another winning streak. As long as I have breath in my lungs and strength in my arm, I'll keep swinging this blade.
Indeed.
You fought to honor the memory of a man long dead, but is that enough for the likes of me?
Whoa!
Archibald yields. For the first time in 4 years, the king will not fight in the final battle. The Black Knight versus the Unbending Blade. Whatever befalls, there shall be a new king at Tourney's end. Why do I fight?
Sir Olberic.
What's the matter, Olberic? You look deep in thought. Indeed I am. I realize that every man who takes up arms has a reason to do so. I have tried not to dwell on the many men who have fallen to my blade. But now I find myself asking, why do I fight? Why do I wield the sword? I can't pretend to know much about swords and soldiers, but I have noticed one thing. You're different from other fighting men I've known. There's a kindness in you. I sense tenderness and mercy to those whom you're forced to vanquish. Whatever your reason turns out to be, I'm glad you fight alongside us. I never thought of myself in that way. Thanks be to you, Ophelia. Your words give me strength. It's my pleasure. The Black Knight weighs 13 stone. If you've come this far, then you hardly need my advice. But if you're asking, then I'd say stick to the tried and true. A sharp spear, a heavy axe, a fine bow, and a quiver full of arrows. Despite the name, I suspect he's weak against dark aspected attacks, and I've yet to meet a man who didn't burn. So he has 5 weaknesses? Gustav Shield. So I would love to get this, it's just... I'm gonna grab Tressa and see if I can get it. If so, I'll see what the price is. If not, then I'll just cut back. 19,000 leaves later. Wrong button. I now have Gustav's Shield. So in case you're wondering what's so great about this, it's twice as good as the Elusive Shield. So to show you this, the evasion is the one stat that doesn't matter too much when you're trying to compare the two because they're about equal. This is 21, well, we'll say 20 physical and elemental defense. This is 50. And then it has a little bit more evasion, so this is just a direct upgrade. It's hands down the best shield I have available, period. I mean, the elemental shield gives you a little bit more elemental defense, but less physical defense and the evasion penalty, but nothing else can keep up with it. Kinda hoping he'll drop one at the end of the fight, too. That way I get 2 of them, but you never know. Meantime... So let's see if he does have 5 weaknesses or not.
Good!
You've come this far, now you simply have to win. Second place is out of the question. I've never seen this girl this agitated before. You lit a fire under her, that's for certain. Why shouldn't I be agitated? He beat the reigning king, the one they said was all but invincible. By the gods, the devil can take me if this Black Knight thinks he's the match of a Kingslayer. What? Is something the matter? Do you know something about this Black Knight I don't?
Truth be told,
Whatever this Black Knight may be, judging by his previous fights, he stands equal of any king.
Indeed.
No man should enter a battle expecting an easy victory. Least of all against one who was trained in the sword by Earhart. Yet neither should any man shy from battle for fear of defeat. I shall fight with all my strength, and if the gods will that it was not enough, then so be it. Agreed? Right, I know how it works, but just make sure you use all your strength. I wouldn't want anything. Your cheeks are turning red, girl.
Ouch.
Ouch, watch it now. The wound's still healing.
Coming up!
And from the Westgate, Olberic Eisenberg.
Now,
That's my cue.
Greetings.
You kept up your end of the bargain. I'm impressed.
Well,
And I'm impressed as well. You've won hard battles against capable foes. Once you mentioned Sir Erhard, I didn't have much of a choice now, did I? Lest I dishonor his name as my teacher. He told me a lot about you back when we were both serving in that mercenary band. You still lost. Still wondering what that unbending blade of yours is for. Joshua fought for love. Archibald for the memory of his father and the honor of his line. I once fought to protect someone, but I failed, and that person is no more. Yes, mayhap I lost, but not today. Today I fight for victory.
Indeed.
I see you found yourself an answer. Let's see how well it serves you in battle.
prepare yourself!
To arms.
begin!
Let the final duel begin.
I will not fail.
So he actually has a cool looking sprite, and he does have 5 weaknesses.
Out of my way.
So he gets 2 turns here.
The winds of fortune howl.
Good.
Have at you!
Okay,
Bring
they're weak
it
to
on.
sword. Did not see that one coming. But do they burn?
Scorch the earth!
No, not really.
My turn now.
So if they have a wind weakness, that means they're not weak to light or dark. If they have another elemental weakness, it's going to be ice or lightning.
There!
But he, on the other hand, does have a dark weakness. I'll probably have Ophelia just running pure support from here.
Thought you had me? Haha! Here goes nothing.
Okay, so now they have a weapon weakness. Stick.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, so we're gonna use first aid on Olberic here because I want Ophelia to use Peacock and Strut. Odd. Aw, man, that sucks.
Well then. The peacock struck.
Have at you!
Oops.
I will cut you down!
By the way, if you haven't noticed, he has all the same moves as Olberic.
My turn.
Let's do this!
So actually, I want some money out of this, because I spent 19,000 leaves on a freaking shield.
Have at you! Out of my way!
My turn now. Let your wounds be healed.
All right! All right! Blow them away!
Damn. Hold on, he doesn't have triple strike. He does have cross strike. Or does he have triple strike? He might.
The battle is truly joined.
Oh, so he has some moves that Olberic doesn't.
Iron Blade is unbending!
Someday.
Out of my way! Out of my way! Yes!
I will not be defeated. Here I go! Alone my watch.
Over here. Here goes nothing.
I don't remember what the last weakness was. Let's just
What
grab it.
have we here?
It was Axe. He has 31,000 hit points left, grand total of
Bring it
40,000
on.
max. Let's try a lava fireball at him.
Now
So, which one is stronger? Actually, no, we'll still break him. It's just gonna set up the Abide now.
Out of my way.
My turn now.
Peacock Strut.
Peacock strut.
Armor Corrosive.
I see.
the battle is... Iron Blade is unbending!
Sadly, I haven't really used too many of these to know how strong they actually are. Let's do it. That was 6 hits.
I will not be
At
defeated.
least I think it was 6, it could have been 7. So 6 times 16, 32, 64, 96, that was almost 10,000 damage.
Here I go! Alone my watch.
So it's safe to say he lost half his remaining hit points right here.
Scorch the earth.
Okay, scratch that, he lost half his full HP that turn. He should have 10,000 left. Leave Alphen alone, man. He's using your shield against him.
Bring it on. Pick your poison.
Yes, I'm doing it, I know.
I will not be defeated. Alone my watch.
That sucks.
Have at you!
So keep in mind you can use 1,000 Spears and try to break him here. I'm gonna do it just because I have the... And believe it or not, he's actually right where I want him.
Here goes nothing. Scorch the earth. My turn.
Victory shall be mine!
My turn now. Alone my watch. I am not made for such battles.
So there we go, Alphen is now level 41. But yeah, these guys are horribly over-leveled for this segment. Alphen's 14 over the recommendation, Olberic's 8 over, Therion 9, Ophelia is now 3 though. That is awesome. So now I got 2 of them.
Damn it!
Curse my blade, but the victory is yours.
We have a winner!
Yields he yields. All hail the unbending blade.
A new king of the arena is crowned. 3 cheers for Olberic Eisenberg.
Whoa!
Did you see that, lads?
That's it!
The Black Knight fought bravely, but the Unbending Blade has won the day. He won. Did you see that, Ned? He won. Of course I did. I saw every blow land, and my own wounds ache just watching.
Well played.
A good fight.
Agreed.
It was. No shame in losing to the likes of you.
Is it so?
On another day, you could have been the victor.
So,
Mayhap, but today is your day, and I'll keep my word. When you're ready, come by my room at the inn, and I'll tell you what I know.
As you wish.
I will see you anon.
Gather round!
The bards will sing this duel for years to come. All hail the new king. I won. I'm no closer to understanding why I wield my blade.
Holy.
By the gods, Olberic, you're invincible, or near enough to be the same. I am just a man who carries a sword and has learned how to use it. Today I was better than my opponent, no more, no less. If you say so. Heyo? What is it? You picked up an injury there, my friend. You can't hide it from me. If you don't treat cuts, they can get the rot, and then you'll be in trouble. So stop pretending it's nothing. Let me fix it for you. It's my job, after all. Thank you. I shall repay you. Aw, shucks. You don't need to do that. So the only one left to speak now is Therion. And real quick, if I'm forced to use him as much, I'm going to give him the spare shield. So right there you can see the exact numbers. I'm gonna miss seeing them laid out like that. Those two deserved it, man. I forgot what you were after. Oh, missing daughter.
Ah, welcome. Make yourself comfortable. A deal's a deal. You want to find Earhart, and I'll honor my side of the bargain. But let's take it slow. There's much we have to talk about, you and I.
If you say so. But what about?
Sir Earhart, of course, and what I know of him.
I'm listening.
Now, where to begin? Tell me, Sir Olberic, are you familiar with the land from which Sir Earhart hailed?
Some border town in the far reaches of Hornburg. Or so he once told me.
Aye, a peaceful village called Grind. At least it was, till it was razed in the war. 'Twas long before Lord Earhart became a knight that he lost his home. After that, he joined a band of sellswords for a spell. It was there he got an idea in his head. And so he finally came to serve Hornburg and the Crown as a spy.
Oh, preposterous. You mean to tell me that Earhart meant to betray us all along?
His eyes always burned with fire when he told the tale. The King of Hornburg turned his back on us, he'd said, and sat on his ass as our homes burned.
Nonsense. King Alfred cared for all his subjects. He would never...
Lord Earhart claimed otherwise. Either way, he was a man on a mission.
If that's true, that means he'd been plotting the downfall of Hornburg for years.
Revenge is made all the sweeter by the passage of time. How sweet it must have been for him when Hornburg fell at last. I don't pretend to admire his deeds, nor claim they are honorable. But then, I've never known the pain and anguish Sir Erhard was forced to bear. Though I wonder sometimes how it made him feel to see justice done. If winning his revenge put his heart at ease. I never asked him, and he never told me. But of all the men in this world, I'd be happy to tell you.
You look up to the man, don't you?
He taught me to be a true warrior. And I dare say he was a friend as well. I know of little else but the ways of battle. Whatever his sins might have been, I was proud to call him a brother.
As was I. Thank you.
Happy to have the company and a willing ear. You'll find Sir Erhard in the desert town of Wellspring. When you do, well, I trust you'll do what's right.
Even if that means I slay him? Your friend, your mentor, your brother?
If that is what you believe he deserves, I reckon he'll accept his fate. And so will I.
Whatever the cause he fought for, it does not excuse his deeds. He slew the king he had taken a sworn oath to protect. I will listen to what he has to say. That much I can promise you, but no more. Does Gustav have the right of it? Did Erhard wield his sword for the sake of revenge? If so, does he still wield it, even though the thirst for vengeance has been sated? Could it be that we are the same? Has Erhard too lost his purpose?
Okay, last one.
Interesting.
An old friend, eh? Erhard? I called him friend once upon a time. But it ended the day he struck down our king. And you still want to see him again. I would speak to him. There is something I need to know. Do you think me and him will give you closure? What happens if you don't like the answer you get? Are you sure you're not doing this for your own self-satisfaction? Perhaps you are right. But I must see him if I'm to put the past behind me. I won't try and stop you. In fact, I think I'll stick around and see how this one unfolds. Be my guest. So, with that, we need to close this chapter. That Hanu is the only one left, I believe.
Hey! Where are you running off to?
What does it matter? The tourney is over. Our bargain is concluded.
It is, but that doesn't mean we can't bid each other Godspeed.
Phew. Got you in the nick of time. We won't let you go sneaking away without so much as a fare thee well.
Of course. Pray forgive my manners. I could not have gotten this far without you. Both of you. You have my thanks.
And you have ours. So, if I can be so bold, where are you off to next?
The Sunlands. A town called Wellspring. To finish what I started here.
And then?
I don't know. Perhaps I'll return to the village I came from before here.
Well, if you've already got a place to call home, then maybe this means nothing. But if you're looking for a new line of work, you could do worse than being a full-time champion.
The offer is welcome, but it's not the life for me.
Thought you might say that, but I had to ask, huh?
If you ever have a change of heart, just drop on by. Or even if you don't, you'll always be welcome here.
Thank you, friend. I may do just that. In the meantime, take care of those wounds.
Don't you worry about me. I'll be fighting fit soon enough, and ready to give a good showing at next year's tourney.
A good showing? Now there's an inspiring goal. If you want to stick around in my stable, I'll see you claim the throne.
Oi, oi! One step at a time, me lady. I ain't the unbending blade of Hornburg after all.
A title and a crest do not a swordsman make.
Aye, true enough. Maybe I will go and win it all. See what the betters will say about that. Tell you what, if they crown Ned king, you come back and we'll put on a duel the likes of which the city's never seen.
I'd like that very much. But today, the road calls. Till our paths cross again, my friends.
And so did Olberic leave Victor's Hollow behind him, with new knowledge of Earhart's past and present. Now Olberic must find Earhart, and God's willing, the truth, even if it means crossing blades with his erstwhile friend. And so to the Sunlands and the desert oasis of Wellspring, Olberic's journey continues. So, I don't think anything new has appeared here. But when we pick up next time, it's gonna be with Hana. You. So, we'll go ahead and toss her in the party. Actually, we'll leave her out for the meantime. We arrive in the next town, which, let's see, trust me real quick, what's your level 34? So I'm stronger than that already, and I'm going into a mission that requires level 20, well, recommends level 27. Even Olberic 3, he's, wow. There's a huge disparity. Wow. What in the hell? Like, I'm not over leveled or anything, I just don't know. Okay, like, hers is what I expected to be the norm, not the exception. So, real quick, for the Chapter 3s, I know some of the Chapter 4s are supposed to return you to where you came from, so I don't know if that means we'll be returning to Cobblestone from Olberic, or if we actually have to hit one town up here and then go back. But yeah, next time, we'll be looting Stoneguard. Can't believe it, that's the only Chapter 2 that's left. We're almost a little bit less than halfway done with the game once we complete this. Man, feels like should be further along. But I am enjoying it all the way, so no complaints here. Anyway, I am the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching.